Good morning, PBS. This is your final anything that you'll get from me for this year for PBS 2019, Anna's final year. And I'm not sure if I spoke with you guys about it, but the curriculum is changing next year for PBS, and they are actually doing away with the story of Anna. I think Anna still shows up in some cameo role next year. I think maybe in one of our labs that we'll do for the new curriculum. We will investigate her death, but it won't be a full year thing. So they've really kind of revamped things. So you guys are actually part of history. Your legacy is that you were part of the last year of Anna Garcia's PBS year of curriculum. Guys, I just have a few pictures to show you. And just kind of a little memory of the year and the time that we got to spend in 2205. It's been a while, so maybe you forgot that the walls were blue, or you probably forgot one or two or most of the labs that we did. But hopefully just by zipping through a few of these, it'll jog your memory a little bit. And just remember that we had a good time in there, and that hopefully, guys, along the way, you learned some things that you're going to carry forward. Gosh, I even thought of you guys the first week or two that we were on quarantine when the news mentioned PPE and they're talking about personal protective equipment. I'm like, oh my gosh, guys, we learned about that the first week of school back in August. And that was part of our conversation before we did any lab was what PPE are we going to wear? Obviously, for this lab, Chloe and Evie, you did not need to wear any PPE as we looked at insulin levels and glucose levels for Anna. And we continue forward look at the focus in the back there by Heidi. She's working hard. All of you guys, even up front here, Sam and Carly. I love seeing you guys work together. We had so many great days where I'd walk away saying, man, those guys they were on it today. They really worked, not just well, but they worked well together. And that's a big piece of Project Lead the Way, really is to get you guys to open your eyes to how well things can go when 2 or 3 or 4 of you are on the same page and you're communicating and collaborating together. Michelle, same thing, deep focus. I don't even think she knew that I was there taking a picture. She was that focused. These guys, they had just gotten their results from their second column of testing, so they were allowed to take a little bit of a break and smile for the camera. Oh, yeah, you guys got to see DNA. I don't know if this was, gosh, I forgot all the stuff that we had. If it was your DNA, if that was cheek swab DNA, or if that was strawberry DNA. Either way, Anna, I appreciate your excitement and focus. Same. We got little bits of DNA right on the edge of our dipstick there that you guys were able to swirl out of your tubes. Nice work. And again, great looking PPE with the blue and yellow goggles. Nice job. Peyton, my goodness, you must be the smartest person on the planet. Look at all that DNA you're able to pluck from your cells. Great work, kiddo. And just the hands-on look at things, all the different equipment that we had to use, from the low-tech Dixie cups all the way up to our graduated cylinders and funnels and Erlenmeyer flasks and all of the things that you guys got to get your hands on this year, properly protected, of course, with your gloves. Nice work. Nice. Sorry it didn't come out in perfect timing with the eyes closed, Miss Chavez, but you got some great results right there. Great results. Nice job. Heidi's happy. Look at that. Straight up happy. Carly looks a little jealous in the background, but I'm sure she got good results too. Allie, there we go. You got some snot-looking DNA right on the end there. Nice job. Evie, deep focus, swirling out the DNA. And we move on, and these labs are, I think, in no particular order as I was just swiping them from my phone. But this was the blood spatter lab where we were determining through measuring the diameter of our blood spatters how far the blood must have fallen for Anna. Oop, wow, I went wrong way. There we go. How far the blood must have fallen to create the blood droplets that were at Anna's crime scene. So you guys did a great job early on. Gosh, this was in September, and you guys created excellent designed labs to make sure that you were able to come to a prediction or a solid analysis in terms of how far that blood fell from. And by being controlled with your setup, the control of this nice vertical meter stick being held tight right here, and then working to get that dropper at just the right height consistently so you guys got consistent results. A little more of the same. I do love the overall the lab approach here, as we are testing for drugs that may have been in Anna's system. 2 out of 3 wearing PPE, not bad. Arden, I know that you had to take your goggles off so that you give a proper face for the picture, so I did not hold that against you. Oh, look at that. You're smiling. Nice. This looks to be the drug lab also, as you guys set up like 100 million little weigh boats that you put the different drugs in. We're fast forwarding to a different lab. And this is where you guys tested for the blood type of the blood that was found at the crime scene and the blood type of our 4 persons of interest and for Anna, I believe. And so we can see all our different little bottles here for Doug Green, it looks like, and all of the different persons of interest, so that we can kind of narrow it down a little bit in terms of whose blood or what blood type was found at the crime scene. A little more of the same. Excellent focus, Carlos. And that's my list of pictures. Guys, I know this is not the for myself, and I believe for you guys too, this is not the way that PBS should have ended the last 10 weeks, being away from all of this. I truly have some great memories with you guys. I really had a lot of fun teaching you guys, and hopefully you guys learning a few things along the way while we were together and doing hands-on work, because that's what PBS is supposed to be, and working together. Those are 2 of the biggest things that are just not content things, but are essential for this program, are hands-on and collaboration. And so I know it wasn't ideal to finish the year this way, but I hope even so, these last 10 weeks, you were able to still pick some things up along the way that we learned about the heart, as we dug through a lot of the details of the heart during our online quarantine time. And those are things that hopefully, regardless of what you do in your classes after this and what you do in life after this, those are essential things to know, not just for somebody going into healthcare or anything of that sort. Knowing about your heart, knowing things about heart disease and how our heart works when we measure that EKG and what could be going wrong with it. Those will hopefully be things that will serve you in the future. So as I say here, guys, thank you so much for an amazing year. I'm super proud of the work that you did. The desire to improve you is something that will continue to guide you in any class that you take in the future and anything that you do in the future. Please stop by, guys. Say hi to me. Come by my room in the future when we're back on campus. I truly would love to see each and every one of you and hear how you're doing. Give me a shout, guys, anytime if you need anything. And make sure you have a wonderful summer. I lost my. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.